Welcome to episode 5 of my Let's Play series for Media in Excel. Last episode we retrieved the Heraldric Malice and I didn't hand it in because we could disenchant it for an arcane shard, which I promptly put into my shared stash. 5 arcane shards I think combine into an arcane crystal, which is used for various advanced crafting recipes in Media in Excel. Another thing I did is I crafted some rune word gear. So we have the rainbow sash, which you've already seen. Or no, the Iblis clothes you've already seen. I made a rainbow sash, which gives me extra magic resist. Epicenter boots, which give me extra maximum health. Summit cap, which gives me extra gold and some other things that I don't care about. Lumen Arcana, which is a specialized sorceress rune word, and as you can see it reduces enemy resist. And I put it in a Kazagant that I had lying around, which is a specialized sorceress armor, and as you see there, it has 457 defense, which should help a lot with tanking mobs that happen to come our way. I put Pax Mystica on my staff, which is another specialized rune word, and it also gives me +1 to all skills, and some extra resists and blink, but I don't need that because I also get that from my character orb, which you can cube with the statue that you had before in a redder cube, and it has level 20 blink on it when you do. I thought I'd repaired it, but apparently I did not. There we go. That is now done. In addition to that, I respecced into a fire cold sorceress. Just for basically diversity. I had some money lying around and I figured I could do with the test. Okay, why isn't this just on the 2? Okay, so on F1 of the right mouse button we have Abyss, on F2 we have Familiar, and on F3 we have the Blink spell from our character orb. I also added some controls the last episode, WASD for basically the skills on my left mouse button. I have Flame Front on W, Frigid Sphere on S, and Mana Sweep on A. Mana Sweep gives us back our mana when we run out, if we run out. Frigid Sphere is really only for fire immune enemies and maybe killing bosses quickly. Supposedly it does a lot of damage because it hits multiple times near the explosion center, as you can see from the spell description, and Flame Front, which shoots a lot of fire, which is never a bad thing. What we should do is try and kill Andariel, but apparently we do not have the quest from Akari yet. I don't know why. I don't think it matters. I think we can just go there and kill her and we'll be fine. I'm going to leave it on players 1 because I'm already quite high level, and what I actually want to do is just get there and finish the quest. If you'll want to keep in mind that the ease of leveling is a product of my leaving the players at 1. You know what, I'll put it at 4. That way I'll have a reasonably easy time of leveling, but it won't be as ridiculously easy as it could be. But it also won't be the experience of trying to beat a boss on players 8, which is complete pain. Once we get to Act 2, I'll probably take a different mercenary. One melee one with a spear weapon, so that he can tank for us. They're a bit better suited for tanking than the Amazons are, even though the Amazons have this nice corpse removal spell, which I did not have before. Thought maybe I accidentally swapped spells, but I did not.
There was magic here. It's long gone now.
Yes. We'll just have to move through these dungeons that you see, going through the stairs on each level until we get to the place where Andariel is. The dungeons are random every time, for every playthrough at least, and every time you create an online game. So there's not much use in remembering the paths I take. And you should know this if you've ever played Classic a lot, but just in case. Might actually not be a bad idea to take. According to my build, I should take Abyss as my second main skill, but I'm actually not sure about it, which is why it still has quite a low point investment. It's quite hard to aim, which is why I don't really like it. But yeah, it's supposed to have enormous damage, so maybe I should just get used to it. I don't know. You can see the damage is not so bad. Especially not compared to not hitting all of my flame front spells. Ah, this is the... I don't know what the doors keep doing now. Oh, maybe that's it. This is the waypoint for jail, which I usually don't find and don't really care about in any case. Okay, one. I think I hit him eventually. It's quite an expensive spell to miss constantly. Might also be better for enemies that chase me. It's actually fairly plausible that that's the case. How do I get to this thing? Oh, right. So, second level of the jail. Can't help but feel maybe I'm going backwards. I sincerely hope that isn't the case, because that would really suck. We should be hitting the inner cloister at some point, where there will be another waypoint that's quite easy to reach. Ah, wow, that's wonderful. What you just saw was the mana sweep spell that I used to drain mana. That makes everything ridiculously easy. Guess I'll never run out of mana again. Just as advertised. Wonderful. The plus skills obviously help a lot. The only thing I should watch out for is swift death from unexpectedly overpowered enemies. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. You can see my life regenerating. That's due to the living flame spell that I have here. It gives increasing returns to additional maximum life, which is ridiculous. That means that the more points you put into it, the bigger the addition per point of extra life will be, which makes it very good if you max it and not so good if you don't. This is opposed to the spell having diminishing returns, which means that it's probably better off as a one pointer. because the bonuses it gives lower as you put more points into the skill. As you can see, I'm not caring about my mana bar anymore, just using the spells whenever I can. Because I can recharge the bar instantly anyway. Why is there always this construct? It's weird. Jail level 3. Should be getting closer to where we want to be now. Okay. Didn't need that, but okay. And the more mana I'm missing, the more damage the mana drain spell does, or mana sweep, or whatever it's called. If you give me a sec, I'll look it up. Mana sweep. So that also means that if I wait before my mana bar is empty and then use it on an enemy, I will completely destroy people. Which is wonderful. Is that an apple? That is an apple. Free money. Those sell for 10k, in case you did not remember. Which is very nice. Don't care about Blade Storm. Unless there's a synergy with this. No, I don't care. The only thing I'm upgrading is at the moment is Flamefront. I might take Abyss, or if I don't take Abyss, I'll take Frigid Sphere. They're both supposedly my main. Well, Abyss could be my main boss killer according to the forum posts that I've been reading, but Frigid Sphere could easily also take up that role, and whatever happens, Abyss will be able to hit the damage cap with only 1 point invested into it, so it's totally fine to just leave it where it is. I have quite a lot of soft points anyway. Soft points are points that you get from items. Okay. Inner cloister. Please don't crash. Awesome. There's another waypoint here. As you can see, there's only the catacombs level 2 left, and once I find those, we'll be good. Just keep shooting. I have infinite mana. And that's everyone dying from the mana sweep skill, and my mana instantly being full again. So overpowered, my god. Just keep firing. This is definitely a very good setup. I actually like this a lot more than I liked the old build I was using. And due to the living flame thing that I have... Oh, this is a boss, that's why. Due to the living flame thing that I have... it's fire enchanted. Crap. Oh, ow. A lot of ow. There we go. Now we can just sit on our butt and regenerate that health. It's very nice to have. That's an Uber quest area. Definitely don't want to go there. The Uber quests are the high level quests that I've referenced before. Not ready for them at the moment. Maybe at 35 I will be. Okay, there's a... Yes. There was a shaman somewhere, but I killed it. Is that it? Yes. I'm finding a lot of gold, as you can tell. That's both due to my player setting, and the fact that, alright, the fact that, there we go, I now have the ice elementals that I can take. Okay, how long does it last? It doesn't say. Weird. Okay, these ice elementals are excellent. I definitely want to use those, probably on F2 instead of familiar, and then I can put that one on F4. How many can I have? 8. There we go then. I'll just leave that there. Oh, I have lots of things left over. Right, I can take Snow Queen or Flamefront. Probably the Flamefront, as it's my main damage dealing spell. This is the Catacombs level 2. I'll be a little bit slower on this level because I want to find the waypoints, just so I have all of them. You can see my ice elementals tanking everything. Another reason why I might want to take Frigid Sphere as my main damage dealer is because you can see that Frigid Sphere gives 15% life per level, and that's very good. I've also read that Shatter the Flesh is very nice, but I'm a little concerned about fire immunes. Maybe I'll take it anyway, because it does seem to do a lot more damage than what I'd expect. And I could just as easily use that to kill bosses, by just killing the ads first and killing them after. Just explore this corridor. The ice elementals also benefit from the passives that I have, which means that as I get more... What the hell? I can only have 7? Oh, it's because my familiar's away. Let's see. Yo, where are you? Is he back yet? Yes, I can have 8. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yes, as my Snow Queen and Living Flame passives go up, my ice elementals will get more powerful, which is very good. There we go. Now I have every waypoint, and all I have to do is rush to the boss and destroy her. I might wrap it up there, or I might do a part of the second act, depending on how that goes. How fast it is, and how much I still feel like playing after I'm done. Everything dies to my horrible fire. Click. My elementals are complete badasses. And I seem to be leveling a respectable amount while still not taking forever to clear these enemies. So overall I think I like Players 4 a little more. It's probably because most of my spells insta-kill, or if they don't, they kill in a few hits, whereas when I'm on Players 8, some of the enemies are, they become extremely tanky. Which frankly makes playing the sorceress a little annoying. Okay, I didn't hit anything. There we go. This seems to be one of the sweet spots, probably until I can get hilariously powerful gear. Then I might turn it back up to Players 8. Just so I can enjoy the higher loot drop rates that offers, and also the higher XP. for however long that's gonna last. I'm supposed to hit level 120, and that will still only be the hit game. Farming, well, not farming, just finding high ranked items is a very large part of Median Excel gameplay, and lots of destruction difficulty stuff will be going on while I'm actually already full build. But I still need to have without having all of the gear. Oh, that didn't work because there's nobody there to get hit. Here we go. It's level 3. I think we might have to get to level 4 and then we'll be there. That is the death. Maybe I'll actually look into getting some spells that consume more mana that I can spam, so that I can use mana sweep more often, because that seems to be a good source of damage. And maybe I'll even be able to use that on some immunes that have annoying mixed immunities, or a high cold resist coupled with a fire immunity, or vice versa. It's a screen clear every time I use that. So nice. There they go. I want Snow Queen. There we go. Does this give me defense? Does it give me life? It does. Percentage-based life. And every skill point gives me a percentage. A hard skill point, so only actual points that you put in, and not the skills you get from items. Hard skill points also give me they give me percentage defense and also percentage life, so that's good. Synergizes well with Living Flame. I keep leveling. There's nothing I really want. Suppose Fire Dance might be nice, but I don't see. There's a spell timer on that. I don't know what that does. I'll read up on the skill. Maybe I'll get it off camera. Then again, maybe I won't. This is... You have hard maps and easy maps, and this definitely seems one of the harder ones, in that it takes ages to get to where I need to be. A lot of people tend to just run through the corridors as I'm doing now, but it's also a little bit dangerous because the enemies keep piling up. Ah, there we go. It's the last floor down, I think. This should be Andariel, and it is indeed. Okay, what I'm gonna do is open a town portal here. I don't need to go through, but when I die I'll be able to retrieve my corpse easily, which is worth a lot. It's definitely better than running all the way back from Catacombs level 2. What up, homeboys? That was a mana sweep. Nice clear there. Unique circlets. I am totally destroying Andariel. Oh, that's poisons. It's quite painful. You know what? I'll just chuck pots. Fuck it. Don't have time for this. That's a skill. I see. Well, it's a portal back to town. some stuff here. Usually not a terribly high amount of loot anywhere to be found after this boss. Don't think I got particularly good stuff, although I did get a proper diamond, I think. Oh, it was a sapphire. Definitely a sapphire. Okay, well, did that work? It better have worked. Okay, it did. Return to Reef. As you can see, I skipped a quest. That is the Dark Tower optional. It may not be the Dark Tower. There's supposed to be a tome somewhere, but I forgot where it was. I think it was in the Stony Field. I'll look for it now, just so I've covered that quest as well and finished it. The only slight downside to that is that you'll have seen them out of order. Ah, there we go. There's the Moldy Tome. We are currently in the Stony Field. If you read the Moldy Tome, you will get the quest called the Forgotten Tower. It's in the Black Marsh, apparently. I'll just run back and see if... Do I have a Black Marsh? I do. You run to the Black Marsh. It's connected to the Darkwood, which you have to get to using the underground passage. Maybe I should summon some actual freaking ice elementals. That didn't work because there was nobody there to hit. And they die too quickly. First world problems. I do too much damage. Oh no. I'll be around here somewhere. Oops, accidentally drank a pulp there. There we go. I grabbed the skill shrine, that's why I can suddenly summon more elementals than before. Is this the Forgotten Tower? It is. So that's what it looks like. You just enter it through the stairs. Enter it again. There's a couple of levels, I'm not sure, I think it might be 2 or 3, probably 3. Just shoot everything. Well, you could also not shoot everything, but please bear in mind that just running through can be dangerous, especially if you're low level, which I am definitely not for this area. My ice elementals basically kill everything before I can shoot it anyway. Oh, that's... Okay, I turned into a pig. That's entertaining. So those guys were called pork chops, and they have the ability to polymorph you, which hasn't happened to me before. In case that wasn't clear from the fact that I was surprised by that. An undefiled grave! Let us defile it. There we go. An Ith rune. That's always nice. You definitely want to pick up all the runes that you find. The jewels are debatable, you find better ones as you go along, but you can use the runes to make low-level rune words, as I've done. Just using gear you find, and the rune words will make your life a whole lot easier. As evidenced by the fact that I can basically... Oh, that's the 4th level. This is it. Or it looks like it is. Don't know what I need all this money for. I have plenty of money. Yeah, this is it. I want to open a portal here in case I do die. Like a noob. You want to watch out for the fire that she potentially... Oh, Christ. There we go. What you just saw was an attack that she can do, obviously. It's called Dark Rain, maybe? And what happens? Oh, well. my skill levels are a lot lower. What happens is that if you don't move out of the way, it instantly kills you. Tower solo no 4. I'm gonna open a new thing and run to your corpse. Yeah. I'll let my... Oh, gotta watch out for that. I let my summons handle it, but if you do it yourself, also bear in mind that it's possible that she casts a fire a couple of lines of fire actually at the entrance of this room, and if you're not careful it will kill you. So you have the option to wait, or if you're very, very convinced of your own tankiness, you can just run through it and maybe chuck a health pot or something. So that was the Forgotten Tower, which just completes itself. It's a nice boss to do if you're looking for diversity, but definitely not necessary. Especially not if you play on players higher than 1. As you can see, I'm level 26. You want to get to 24 maybe before leaving Act 1 so that you have all your skills, and so you can deal with the monsters in Act 2, which are a lot more difficult than the monsters in Act 1. So now that you've done all of this, basically finished every quest except maybe the Heraldric Malice, so you can go back and cheese some more shards out of that. Currently I do not have enough patience for that, and I don't think I ever do. I'm gonna use Deckard Cain to identify my items for free, which is something he just does after you rescue him. That's a good reason to just save up those things that you find. The items that you find, except maybe if you really need starting equipment, but usually it's not that essential. You can do Tristram quickly, save Deckard Cain, and before doing Griswold you teleport back to town, identify all the items that you want, and go back with a couple of uniques that you may have picked up along the way. It's a pretty solid tactic to follow. Wow, that's a half-hour episode. I'll probably call this one a wrap, but not before we go east and watch the cutscene.
We traveled east, over the mountains, and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for an eternity across that arid wasteland. How long? I couldn't say. And always, a dark cloud seemed to follow us just over the horizon. Finally, the journey ended. We climbed the last bridge. There below us lay our destination. The shining jewel, Loot Lane, with a great sea beyond. We made camp there last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage, Talrasha. You were there too, Tyrael. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Tarasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within a tomb, buried under the sand, there to wrestle with the demon for all eternity.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. This is my brother. Sleep now. We set out with the dawn.
The next morning, we walked over the hill toward Ultimative. I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there.
So, that's the Ultimative cutscene. The rest of the city I will probably save for next time. I might talk to a couple of NPCs, but you really won't be missing anything on that account. In case you're curious about the backstory of the Dark Man, you could probably watch some cutscenes or read some lore from Diablo 1, which clarifies a few things, I think, but you might also not want to, because some of the later cutscenes will be less surprising if you do. So, thank you for watching, and see you next time.